G'day guys, welcome back to another video. I was just in Thailand. I was there for 2 weeks and there was a Rubik's Cube competition in Bangkok, right where I was staying. So of course I had to go to it. This was my third Rubik's Cube competition in another country. And I gotta say, this was one of my favorite competitions I've ever been to. And I picked up some souvenirs as well. I got a few new cubes that I'm really excited to try, but that's for another video, so stay subscribed. But yeah, if you haven't been to Thailand, it's not too far from Australia because it's just like about 8 hours away. It's not like America that's like a 20-hour flight from Australia. So because this competition was in the capital, Bangkok, meant that pretty much every single good cuber in Thailand was at this competition, which was good and bad. It was good because these guys are really cool and I've been looking forward to meeting them for a while. And it was bad because I didn't even make finals because everyone's just too good. And I managed to watch Parist get the Thai national record average, but I'll get to the finals in a second. So I was actually staying with one of the cubers, Anakun, who happens to run the biggest Rubik's Cube shop in Thailand. So he was selling some cubes at this competition. So I actually helped him with that a little bit. This was a 2-day competition and the first day was 7x7, 4x4 and Scube. I did pretty good in 7x7. I managed to pick up a new one from Anakun, which was really cool. Got the new Alfu WRM. This cube is so good, but it's going to take me a little bit of getting used to. I managed to get a 415 single with a 419 average, which is pretty average for me, a little bit higher than average, so I was pretty happy with it. 4x4 I did terribly. I mean, I'm not good at 4x4 on a good day, but I got a 1 minute average, which I think is to do with some nerves. And Scube was pretty decent. I got a 575 average, with my best being a 438 single, which is fine for me, but I really haven't been practicing Scube that much. Natapat, the current 3x3 single national record holder, actually managed to get a sub 3 average on Scube, making another national record. That was amazing and pretty crazy to watch. But yeah, then that night we all had dinner. I learned a lot about Thailand from a lot of the cubers, which was really cool. And then the next day was 3x3. It was also blind, but you know, as usual, I DNF. I was pretty confident with this one actually, but still managed to DNF. I need to get better at blind. Anyway, 3x3 I did great. I actually got a PR average at this competition. My last 3x3 average was 11.16 and I got an 11.07 with my best solve being a 9.8. So I was pretty happy with this result. But the thing is, this got me 31st at this competition out of like 150, 200 people, something like that. So, you know, not terrible, but top 12 was final. So the second round, I actually only got a 12 average, which definitely didn't get me to finals, but that's okay. I still managed to get an almost sub 10 single of 10.09. So I was pretty happy with that. And yeah, that was me done. One of my favorite parts about this competition was actually meeting some cubers not from Thailand, because I was obviously a foreigner in this country. I was the only person not from an Asian country, which meant that I had a lot in common with some of the people from different Asian countries other than Thailand. So I was talking to people from Laos, Japan, Cambodia, Myanmar, and there was a few cubers from China as well. It was really awesome meeting people from Myanmar and Laos because they're really new countries to join the WCA, meaning that they were breaking national records left and right, which was really cool to see. The Myanmar single record has already dropped to 6.66 seconds, when only just recently we had the first person from Myanmar to actually join the WCA. This is really cool to see cubing growing worldwide. So anyway, the rest of my trip was just traveling around Thailand, going to some really remote places that were really interesting to me. Let me know if you've been to Thailand or if you've competed in a country other than your own. I know a lot of Europeans do, but it's not very common for Australians. But anyway, thanks for watching guys and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.